Hello everybody. In today's class, my coach Suhag and I will be covering and discussing how to pass the Google Analytics 4 certification. And for this certification, Suhag has gathered several questions that have typically appeared on these kind of exams, and we've been going through each of these questions and basically looking up to see if we can identify the answers by looking into Google Analytics 4. So it's a little bit of a hands-on part to it as well. So Shuhag, we can start whenever you're ready.
Yes, please.
Okay.
29.
Whenever a web
Finally, okay, you
visitor
can.
views any page on your website, they trigger the page view event. What if you wanted to define a new event to trigger when visitors land on a particular page? An example, the home page. Once you've navigated to events in the Google Analytics interface, which option would you choose to make this happen? Let
Okay,
me think
please
about it.
go to your GA4.
Let me think first. Probably create event.
Yes, I can see. Create events.
Mm-hmm.
Go to event. Scroll down. Event. Create events. Yes.
So the answer is create event.
Yes.
How many questions are on the test?
Uh, you have to. You will face 50 questions,
Okay.
but I will give you around 200 questions.
Okay.
If you have time, then I believe that you will be able to pass the exam,
Mm-hmm.
and you will obtain more than 90% of mark.
Right. Okay.
Okay, to get insight into organic search queries that are leading users to your website, you can connect analytics with which platform. Please try this.
Okay. Let me think about it for a second. Hold on. To get insights into the organic search queries that are leading.
In Google, there is only one platform for organic search.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. To get insights into the organic search queries that are leading users to your website, you can connect analytics to which platform? Don't tell me. Hold on. Don't tell me any of the answers. Let me guess them first, and then we can look at them. It would be Search Console.
Yes. Can you show me how to add this search console on G4?
Mm.
Your personal property. Click on personal property. Yes. Now click on admin. Okay, scroll down on the right side. You can see. Scroll down.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is the thing.
This,
Yes. It is very simple.
my search console is already added to my Google Analytics score, isn't it?
No, there is no link yet.
Okay.
If you want to add, just click on link, then add it. That's
Then, next,
yes.
what is that?
Select stream.
What does web streams mean? Like this?
Yes.
Next,
Yes.
submit.
Sub. Yes. Submit.
Okay.
Done.
So now it'll show me search traffic data. Like I can do keyword research,
Mm,
like Search Console, linking it to my website. What does that exactly mean? Like, what are people searching to find my website, right? It's going to show me that data. Hello?
yes. 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 Let
Okay,
me
but
check.
that doesn't that already, I mean, oh, so normally I don't get that unless I link it to Search Console. It doesn't show me what did this organic search,
Yes,
what did people
it will show
search to find
you.
me?
It will show you in acquisition. Okay, but not accurate, but like Search Console.
Hmm.
But
So,
if you set up UTM parameters, then you can see most accurate.
well, what would
Okay.
the UTM parameters be linked to? That they would have to click that UTM tagged
No, no,
link,
no,
right?
no UTM tag. UTM parameters are is like a template you will add to the URL. Okay, to any URL. When someone click on the URL or visit your site, it will track. G4 will track how they are coming to your website. Is it organic or paid or referral?
Well, I understand that. Sure, you can add ATM tags and it can track all the activity. I get that. But what I'm saying is that if I want to track people that searched for me via some keyword, right? Like, I don't know, chess player, Austin, Texas, and then they land on my website. I can't track that using UTMs, right? I'm not gonna know what they're not clicking a tracked link. They're going to Google and searching, making a search. So my question is that doesn't Google Analytics already provide that data, first of all? And second of all, what is the difference between what Google Analytics already provides natural on its own versus adding it to Search Console?
Okay. Please give me the remote control access.
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, I'm not sure how to utilize Search Console data here. Okay, because we don't work with all the source. I work with Google Ads here. You can see. I can tell you how you can use Google Ads data, and you can use GA4 information to Google Ads. Okay,
Mhm.
I have no I have no skill on all the platforms. Okay,
So what did you say? I'm sorry, say that one more time.
I have no mastery on all the platforms like Merchant Center, Search Console. Okay, AdSense.
So you're saying that you don't know how Search Console works, or you're saying you don't know how Search Console connects here with Google Analytics 4 to
I
show.
know how to connect, but how you can utilize this here on GA4, I have no
Well,
experience.
hold on, let me see the traffic volume for XYZ keywords and etc. But I mean, we need to see how does this see. I think you have to go to Search Console to see the Google Analytics going on my website. Like all the stuff that's happening on my website, Search Console will show me.
Yes, yes.
So I guess it shows you search traffic and stuff. But anyway, you can also do where is the place where you can search keyword volume? They changed it so much. Where is the keyword research thing?
Keyword research. Hmm.
It's now in
Updated.
Google Ads. Google. It used to be in Search Console.
No,
Now it's in, right or no?
I am not used to Search Console.
This keyword planner used to be inside of Search Console.
Sorry?
This keyword planner tool, I think, was inside of Search Console.
No, we use only on Google Ads, this keyword planner. Okay. We use
I'm pretty
here.
sure this used to be in Search Console. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm sure back in the day, these two were
I
together in
don't
one thing.
I don't know, but we normally we use here.
Hmm.
We use here.
Here's how I remember it. Back in like 2000, say like 15, 16, you
Mm-hmm.
had Google Ads, right? So Google Ads was its own thing where you can see your bids, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like Search Console was part of like if you want to see like search volume, right? Traffic volume for certain keywords, do keyword research,
Yes, yes,
all that kind
here.
of you could do it back in the day from the Search Console, I think. But anyway, like
Search
let's just
Console.
say I want to study chess. I mean, I
Yeah.
want to see how many people are clicking chess related words.
Not here. Go again into a planner, keyword planner, tools, tools.
Yeah. Discover new keywords, right?
Yes, yes. If you type here, then you can see. Then get results. Get results.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
I have nothing. I have no work with Search Console. Okay.
okay.
Basically, those were works for SEO. They have
Mm.
good knowledge about it. Okay, the next question. If you were in Google Analytics properties explore section and wanted to customize metrics and dimension in a table format, which this exploration text would you use? Dimension.
Yeah, let me read the question. If you were in your Google Analytics properties explore section, if you were in your Google Analytics explore section and wanted to customize metrics and dimensions in a table format, which of these exploration techniques would you use? In a table format. Hold on. Um, I think it would be maybe funnel exploration. No, wait. Table format. Maybe segment overlap. I don't know.
Free form. Okay. Free
Oh,
form.
freeform is just a generic one, right? That just shows you
Yeah.
like, you know, metrics on the columns and the
Yes,
dimensions on the rows.
we discussed before all the informations you can put
Yeah,
there.
you have your metrics like on the side. I mean, sorry,
Yes,
dimensions on the side and metrics on the vertical.
segments, all the things. And
Yeah.
funnel is the step. Okay.
Yeah, it'll literally show a funnel, right? It's like it
Yes,
shows in a funnel view.
yes. Segment overlap means, and I hope you know what is overlap.
I mean,
Overlap.
overlap means yeah, one on top of another, but I don't know exactly
Yes.
what is a segment overlap look like.
Pre-form, then segment parts overlaps. These are the most popular pre-form and funnel exploration. Okay.
Okay.
And others are very advanced. Normally, we don't use the code explosion and segment overlap.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, then we can go
Do you have
next.
examples of each one to show me?
Yes, if you go to explore, then you can find all of them. Explore, free form, funnel exploration, path exploration. Then you can yes,
Anyway, it would look like that, basically. Like the metrics will be on the side and the I mean sorry, the what do you call these things?
table, uh,
Not the
sheet
metrics,
like
but the other things. What are they called? Segments, not segments.
dimension.
Dimensions will be on the x-axis, and then on the y-axis you would have your metrics.
You
Something like
it's
that,
not.
right?
This is not necessary that you will need a matrix. You can use only the dimensions with their values. Okay, like for example, I need only the name of students. Okay, so I don't need any matrix. If I
Okay.
need roll number and the name, then I need dimensions at the same time matrix.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, Okay, we can move forward. And maybe we have to finish very quickly. There are 200, around 200 questions.
Wow.
And I checked an exam. Okay.
Yeah, maybe
I
we don't need to go this deep into each one, right? We just need to understand the basics and just keep
if you
moving.
if you if you want, you can go deep, but you have to practice yourself later on. If you don't explore yourself, then you will forget them within
Nah,
few days.
let's just do just enough to pass the exam. If I need to use
Yes,
this for
yes.
my job,
So
I'll learn it on my own,
yes,
but
if you know exploration and what you can find in the exploration, what is metrics, dimension, what is how you can create an event, what is in the admin section. That's enough.
yeah.
Okay, so to understand how many users coming from various devices like desktop, mobile phones, you run a
Really hard to
report.
hear you, by the way. So faint.
Mhm. Faint,
Huh?
faint. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay. In this report,
Okay.
what device type?
Okay, let me think about
I
that one. To
yes,
understand how
I
many
hope
users are coming from various devices like desktop, mobile, you run a report that shows this data per device over the past 30 days. In this report, what is device type? Don't tell me. It is a dimension.
yes. So
And the
lots
type
of
of device it is actually, like if it's an Android, that would be a metric.
yes. So lots of questions we have faced about metrics and dimensions.
Right.
So which configuration shows a Google Analytics accounts hierarchical structures? The structures data stream account, property account. No. Please try it. People
Mm. Which of these configurations shows a Google Analytics account's hierarchical structure?
like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Basically starting from the most basic things to drilling down to deeper and deeper things.
Yes.
Mm, I know two of them. I know first it's account, then it's property, but let me think about the last one. So property, account. There's only one. No, sorry, account, property. Oh, there's only one that's like that, so it should be this one.
Yes, this one. Maybe yesterday you you got about property.
Yeah, no, we talked about this the other day, so yes, I understood it that day. It was like day
Yes.
before yesterday.
So this is the basic. Okay. When you got
Right,
them, this enough.
right.
Okay. What can Google Ads do with audience from Google Analytics when this is linked? Okay.
What
Now you can.
what can Google Ads do with audiences from Google Analytics when the two services are linked? It would be the last one or the first one, right? But I think it's this one.
I think it's last.
Yes, this is the last one.
Okay.
You can see it on your account, GA4 account. Admin,
Admin, right? Okay.
Then the product links, scroll down.
Product link is what it's called.
Yes, add link, Google add link.
Which
You
one?
can Google
This one?
add, yes, add links. Okay, after you link your Google ad account to this GA4 property, you can create audience here. Okay, like those who visited your website. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you can retarget this audience in your through your uh, Google ad campaigns.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in fact, you can import this audience from here to Google Ads. Okay, for retargeting purpose.
Okay, so what is the reason that why can't you do that? Let's just say, you wanted to target people in the United States, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And you search or sorry, you're trying to figure out which country you're gonna run your ad, okay? And you
Yes.
search your website, you look through your Google Analytics and you see that most of your traffic is coming from Bangladesh. And
Yes.
now you want to adjust your geo-targeting to target people in Bangladesh with your ad campaign. So in that scenario, I feel like you're using your Google Analytics data to do adjust geo-targeting for your ad campaign, right?
Yes, but you have to do this on your Google Ad account. We can adjust this on GA4. We can just import the audience to Google Ads, nothing else.
Uh,
Okay, and analyze the data of Google Ads here on GA4.
got it. So basically, in this last option, it's
Yes.
basically saying that you can literally, well,
Okay. When you want to retarget the audience on Google Ads, you have lots of limitations to target the audience.
okay.
Okay, because all the traffics are not from Google Ads on your site, on your website. But you
Mm-hmm.
want to track visitors, those who comes from organic search, from social media. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so how can you uh, get this audience on Google Ads? No way. You have to import all the audience from GA4 to Google Ads. But you can take this audience to Facebook Ads on TikTok Ads. Must be within Google Ads.
Okay, you're saying you take them from Google Analytics to Google Ads?
Yes, only Google Ads.
Okay.
So this is the one of the most advantageous features.
I'm still not understanding
So
why,
you're taking them.
like, are you saying that when you're taking the ads, that you're taking the data that you grab from Google Analytics, right? You're basically exporting that into Google Ads and then using that data to make targets for your ad campaigns. I understand that. But what I'm
Mhm.
not understanding is why can you not do the same with this kind of thing where you're making the adjustments? So is geo-targeting a very specific feature within ads, Google Ads?
Yes, you
It's
have
where you're
to.
basically setting the
What is
radius,
geo
right?
targeting? What is what would that term mean? Geo targeting?
Geo-targeting
Lo
basically means you're targeting people based on
lo
a radius. Like you would put a pin and you say, I
location.
want a
Ah,
location-based targeting.
yeah, yeah. General
You
location.
have
Okay.
you have
I didn't
to
see
adjust the.
dimension. Okay, go ahead,
You have
please.
to you have to adjust the location on Google Ads. Okay.
On Google
You can.
X, you said X
Yes. Google
or
Ads.
ads?
Yes.
ADS. Okay,
Yes.
no, I get you.
Google
Okay,
Ads.
what is dimension? A dimension? What is that referring to? A dimension in red at the top?
Dimension.
Yes, yes,
Dimensions,
that's it.
a dimension is a category. So think of like if I asked you, hey Zach, in this box, how many types of apples I have, how many apples I have, how many oranges I have, and how many pears do I have? Apples, oranges, and pears would be called dimensions, and the number of apples, the number of pears, the number of oranges would be the metrics. Metrics are numbers, dimensions are
Now, why did they call
types.
them metrics? Why are they called metrics though?
They're called metrics because they are numbers. Metrics are going to be numbers. So imagine if I asked you, hey, Zach, how many different, styles of art are there? Right? Or how many different styles of art are under surrealism versus, I don't know, abstract underneath each of those, right? So surrealism and abstract would be your
The dimension.
dimensions, and the number
Yeah.
of types of surreal art, the different types of abstract art would be the metrics.
Okay, so it's within it. It's within it.
A
The
dimension
dimension.
is basically, think of dimension as the name of the category, and the metrics are the numbers underneath.
The numbers within.
Yes.
Okay.
So like if
all
I
right.
like that example is
Okay.
the apples and oranges is the best example I could think of right now. I give you a box and it's got apples, oranges, and mangoes, and I ask you, hey Zach, how many of each type are there? The types would be apple, orange, and mango. That would be your dimensions.
Right.
And the number of each one, like 5 apples, 10 oranges, 3 mangoes, those would be your metrics.
Okay. So a metric should regard like numbers of what?
In Google
what?
Analytics 4,
Yeah.
what can I show them the metrics? Shuhag?
Do they regard people? Do they regard
Okay, just
activities of some type?
here it can be a best example.
Yeah, right here.
Like here, the
Perfect.
country's name, okay,
Look
and
at
the
that.
number are metrics.
The country names are the dimensions, and the
Mm.
number of active users from each country that are coming to my website are the metrics.
Top countries,
Now I see. Now I see. So metric refers to active users.
Metric refers
yes.
to any kind of numbers. It doesn't have. This is just one example.
Ah, yes. Okay.
In this
That's
scenario, the dimensions
a little
are
raw.
US, India, Morocco, Russia, Turkey, right? Those are the different types of, those are the different countries that these people could come from. So these are the dimensions and these are the metrics. So from US, 61 people came to my website. From India, 5 people
Yeah.
came. From Morocco, 2 people came. The same scenario we could have done with apples and oranges and mangoes,
Right.
just like I told you.
So,
Same thing.
and it looks like these are referring to people. The metrics here
Yes, in this scenario, yeah, they're active
okay.
users, like people that come to my website. Yes.
And so they can also
Okay.
refer to other, like what? Like other things like what?
Like how many apples versus oranges or mangoes are in a box. Those could be the number of oranges versus apples versus mangoes.
But in Google Analytics, it can refer to other types of things.
There's other types of metrics too. Can you show me another example?
Yes, just wait, please.
Okay.
No, I won't take up too much of it.
This is another example of dimensions and metrics. So let me explain this to him to understand. So basically, this chart, this table right here is showing the way that people are coming to my website and how many people are coming to my website in that kind of way. Direct traffic basically means people went to their Google search here or their website or their Google Chrome, right? And they typed in directly my website URL. Like they went here and they did rafichowdhury.com. Okay? That's what direct traffic means. Like 40,000 people did that
Direct
to
traffic. Okay, direct
come to
traffic
my
is the type of
Like they
Yeah, that's
directly
the
go
type
like
of dimension.
when you go to your browser and you type in funnyjunk.com and you go to their website, you're considered direct traffic. You are typing in their URL and you're going to their website. Like for example,
Hmm.
another type of traffic would be organic
What the?
search.
Wait a sec.
And
You're saying this is you. What makes it an organic search is a random thing that you did. You decided on.
it's when someone searches for something and then lands on your website by clicking
Random.
it as search result.
Random subjects, and then they land on.
Yeah. You don't have to
Okay.
understand this right now, but just understand that these are the dimensions and these are the metrics.
Okay,
Yeah.
these are the
So the organic
value.
search, I get an organic search.
These are the value of a dimension. The value of a dimension is direct, organic search,
Hmm.
unassigned. Okay, but here you can see the session is a matrix. Why? Because the value of this session is countable. Are the
Yeah.
numbers. So that's why session is a matrix.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see, I see, I see.
Okay.
So metrics are
Okay.
basically anything where you can quantify with numerical value.
Yes.
Hmm. Exactly. And like so yeah, the number 3,715 is within the dimension of unassigned, and I guess unassigned would mean that's a hard one. I don't what would that
Unassigned
mean?
basically means that Google Analytics doesn't know how this
Yeah,
person came to the website. They're not sure.
that's an unassigned category.
This can be hard for him. Okay, let me tell
Gotcha.
explain. Like all the informations are under metrics and dimensions on
Hmm.
GA4 report. Okay.
Hmm.
Like if I want to see the student names of a school and their rules. Okay.
Hmm.
The name, the word name is a dimension. Because what is the value of the name? Like Rahi, Jack, and etc. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All the things, all the names is under dimension, and
No
all the
problem.
rule, the number rule, the word rule is a matrix because the value of the rule is all are numbers and we can count them.
The
Yeah,
concept of
it
rule numbers,
varies.
we don't have that in the US, so he won't understand that. Like in Bangladesh, Zach, what he's talking about in Bangladesh, when you have a classroom full of students, the smartest kid has a rule number of 1. The dumbest kid has a rule number of the last one, whatever, however many kids there are. If there's 50, if your roll number is 50, you're the dumbest one in the class. So he was using that as an example.
I forgot. He is
Yeah, we
not
don't have this
Bangladeshi.
kind of concept here. People would get in a lot of legal lawsuits if we did that here.
Okay. Okay, রাফি ভাই,
Yeah,
আমি যেটা বলতেছি
yeah,
স্টুডেন্টের নাম, ঠিক আছে?
yep.
নেম অফ স্টুডেন্ট, এই পুরা জিনিসটা হচ্ছে একটা ডাইমেনশন, বুঝছেন?
বুঝতে পারছি।
আর কামাল, রহিম, এগুলা হচ্ছে ওই ডাইমেনশনের আন্ডারে এক একটা ভ্যালু,
Do you guys want to
বুঝছেন?
stay on this? You guys want to stay on
আর
this
আর
for a
রোল
moment?
ওয়ার্ডটা হচ্ছে একটা ম্যাট্রিক্স, কারণ এটার ভ্যালুগুলা সব কাউন্ট করা যাচ্ছে, এই জন্য ওনাকে একটু
বুঝতে পারছি।
বুঝাই বলতে পারেন।
হ্যাঁ, হ্যাঁ, বুঝতে পারছি। Metrics have to be countable
Yeah, yeah.
values. So, you can't count referral, but you can count number of sessions, number of engaged sessions, engagement rate. You can quantify them with numerical values. Therefore, they are considered metrics in Google Analytics.
Yeah. Do you guys want to stay on this, or is there
I got like 10 more minutes before I have a meeting. Okay, I think we got
subject?
this, Shuka. Let's move on.
Okay.
How do Google Analytics 4 properties differ from Universal Analytics properties?
Okay, this is very simple. We don't need to go deep for this. One is event based and another is session based. Okay.
Wait, was that word? You said what based for session based?
Yes. GA4 and what is this? 35.
I thought they sunset Universal Analytics.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
gone, right?
yes, now there is no existence. The answer would be the third one. GA4 use events. Okay.
Events, yes,
And
yes.
Universal Analytics uses session. It has gone. We can skip this question.
So basically,
Yeah.
yeah, I know there was a period of time when they had both, and you had to like slowly transition over. I remember that it kept asking me, "Hey, Universal Analytics will soon be retired." Blah blah blah. I remember that phase. That's probably when they were asking this question. So
Yes.
basically, what I understand is that with GA4, the new thing that came is the tag manager. Really, that was the biggest addition, right? Which is why they started doing everything as events as the foundation because of tagging features, right?
Yes.
Because tag manager didn't exist before, I think.
Mm, Tag manager
Tag
before.
Manager used to not be there in Universal Analytics. I don't remember seeing that thing ever.
I don't know. In the sector, I have experience of around 4 years. Okay, just four
Oh,
years.
okay. So
So
before 4 years, so back, I started using this in 2013.
oh
At
my
first,
God.
yeah, it was just Universal Analytics and that's it. Then you had Search
Okay.
Console, and then you had that, Keyword Planner tool. That was
Okay.
mostly it. And those three things worked together. And if you wanted to see the traffic and stuff, you only had basically one or two features. They're called drill down, where you can see your acquisition, the keywords that's driving the traffic to your website, that kind of stuff. This tag manager thing is completely new, I think. I'd never seen that before back in the day.
It is this is built for the marketer, digital marketer. Okay.
Yeah,
Since we need to track the things, so it was previously the task was done by the developers. Okay,
right.
they know codings. So Google Tag Manager has made everything easier for us.
Mhm,
Okay,
mhm.
we can do anything through the with the help of Google Tag Manager.
Got it.
We don't need to know the coding.
Makes sense. Okay,
Okay,
so GA4 uses events as the foundation for data collection and reporting, while UA uses sessions as the
and
foundation for collecting and reporting.
okay, shortly, can you explain what is event and what is session?
Yeah, I remember
Um,
events.
okay, go ahead,
I remember
explain it.
events. It was we were talking about the other night. Just give me a few keywords here. What was the events? Events were said it was what?
So basically, a session is
Yeah.
one visit
Right.
per
Right. Right.
user. Each time a visitor comes to a website, that is considered a session, and they stay on there for, I don't know, however
Countless.
long, like I think 10
Yes,
seconds or
Yeah.
something, right?
yes.
Okay.
10 seconds,
Right.
or they have to scroll a certain part on your website, like to a certain percentage level.
Yes.
That's a session. That's what session
Yeah.
means.
Like
Okay.
I
Yeah.
go to, I don't know,
Got it.
funnyjunk.com
Of course.
and I spend at least 10 seconds on the website before I click
It's
out
too
of it.
much. Too
That's a
much.
session.
That's too much time.
Now, later
Um.
this afternoon, if I go again, like you,
10 seconds, or you have to visit more than 2 pages.
or two or
Two
more, I think it's
pages.
more than that.
No.
More
What is he saying? Why is that? Why is that?
Okay. In order for Google Analytics to count you as a session, you need
Yes.
to go to this website and spend at least 10 seconds on it, or you have to go
Yes.
to at least 2 pages. So if I go to this is page one page, then I go to another page, that's now it counts as a session. Now if I click out, my Google Analytics will still show that Zach Wheeler went to funnyjunk.com. If I own that website, that is, or if you do go to my website, let's just say, and he came, it'll track. But if you went to my
Yeah.
website like this and you immediately click out of it, it will not count because you did not spend at least 10 seconds, nor did you go to at least 2 pages.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
that's a
Thank you.
session. Now,
Yeah.
an event is
I know we said this.
any kind of interaction that the user has with your website that you are tracking, right? Sure.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Now,
That can mean anything.
Like a event is any activity that the user conducts on your website, right?
No, not any activity. We need to set up this as an event. Like
Yes. Please go ahead.
this is a website, and there are lots of activities here. Okay,
That's fine.
so it depends on me that what I want to see on GA4 as an event. Like if someone click on this button, get 50% off. Okay, so I
What that
want to
means.
see how many people click on this button, and I have set this as an event, and I give this name as get 50% off button. This
Using
is
Tag
a event.
Manager, right?
Yes, using Tag
So,
Manager, or you can take help of your developer.
okay. So whenever they click that button,
This will
then
be
that
an event.
triggers that event to count.
Yes,
Event count
and
equals
also
1 after the click,
yes,
right?
yes, and there is
Okay.
no new bound of events. Whatever you want, you can make them an
Make
event.
an event.
Like those who stay on your website, you can make it it as an
Yes,
event.
yes. You're saying, I see your point. It's a completely at your whim.
You get to
Whatever
choose
side.
what you count, what people like if you want to track any activity on your website, right?
Yes,
You want to
like you
track
have.
whenever people scroll like 25% of the way down your page,
Yes,
you can
yes,
set that up as an event so that whenever a visitor comes to your website and does that, then it'll
yes.
show you and say that, hey, someone came to your website and dragged the cursor 25% of the way down. It'll count that as an event, as one event,
But
because you set it up
but
that way.
in GA4 there are recommended events,
Right.
enhanced events, and advanced events, and lastly the custom events.
Are
Right.
these
Okay.
preferences in these parameters, are they relevant? Are they? I mean, I understand you quantify them, but why? I mean, what? I mean, who benefits?
So you do as the website owner because you can then see what's happening on your website. So for example, let's
You
just
have an
say,
e-commerce website.
yeah.
Okay.
hmm
Meant to
So you
record
have an
and to reprogram at your will, sort of.
what?
To kind of take stock of like how they interact on your site and like what the experiences may be like, why where most people are going favorably, and then focusing on one thing over the other. Is that it?
Yes.
Is that
Yes.
yeah?
So you can get better visibility and insight as to what's actually happening on your website. Think of it like a
Yeah,
store.
perfect.
If you
Yeah,
had a gas station, it's
yeah. You have
basically
those
like you're setting up these
in
events to see, hey, are people going to the shelf and to the candy aisle the
little Debbie,
most? Are they most,
Debbie,
yeah, going to the little
in
Debbie box that I set up? Are they
yeah,
mostly going to the
in
coffee
caps.
station? Right. How many people open the door to the cooler? How many people pick up my open the thing to go buy a knife? You're setting up all those tracking devices so you can then at the end of the day count, or then a month, whatever you do, and see how many people are doing each of those things. So that'll give you better insight and you can make business decisions based on those insights. Does that make sense?
Perfect. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. So is that correct, Shuhag? Did I get it right?
Yes, brother.
Okay.
For another example, like we have an e-commerce website. Okay. So we want to know who made add to cart, made checkout, and make the purchase. Okay. And normally there are events. Add to cart is the event, checkout event, purchase event, form submission event. Okay, events are like this normally.
They're like
Uh,
this.
Zach, there's a background noise. Can you mute
Yeah, one
yourself or
second.
something? Okay. Sorry, Shuhag, continue.
Okay, for example, add to cart is a event. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
is an event, and under this event we can take informations like product name, product price. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and product name is a dimension, product price is metrics.
Metric.
Yes.
Got it. So
Event.
nested underneath events, we could say that nested under events could be dimensions and metrics.
Yes. But the dimension or metrics is also called parameter.
They're called parameters. Okay.
Yes, this is very important. Under parameters, dimension and metrics exists.
So basically, if you were looking at it from an umbrella perspective, you have events nested under which are parameters, nested under which are dimensions, nested under which are metrics.
Umbrella, yes,
From top to bottom. That's what it looks like.
yes.
Okay.
Hey, Rafi, one more time. Let's say that change for me.
So basically, you have events, which we just talked about. Within an event,
I'm
you
writing
have
this
different
stuff.
types of parameters. Within parameters, you have parameters basically consist of dimensions and metrics. So basically, we could say that within events, we have parameters, and those parameters consist of dimensions and
And
metrics.
metrics. Dimensions or metrics.
Or
Okay.
metrics. Okay, okay. Okay, cool. Shuag, I have to go. I have another meeting starting in 1 minute. So if you're available later this afternoon or tonight, then let's meet again. I'll
Yes,
message you.
tonight, Bangladeshi time 10 a.m. or later.
That's like 10 p.m. my time.
Okay, are you available that time?
I think so. Just message me. As soon as you wake up,
Okay,
just message me.
okay, brother.
Okay. Okay, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Parj.
Bye.
Bye.